Hey guys, I'm going live, obviously, but I'm gonna have dinner with my neighbors. They're making spaghetti. So Ace texts me, and I just got done mowing my beautiful lawn. Look at this. They did X's above my house. I have a video I'll show you guys later on my stream at 8. But look, I mowed my yard and then I showered, and I was invited for spaghetti dinner. So I decided, heck yeah, I'll come have some spaghetti dinner. So I just got a shower, a lot more fresher. Look at my lawn, man. It's really beautiful. However, I got to break some news to them. Something broke on the lawnmower. A little bar. I'm not sure, but I'm honest, and I'll replace it. Whatever needs to be done. Hey, big bad wolf. Hey, handsome. Yeah. Oh, look at the moon. Look at the payload. Oh my gosh, look at that. They just have been laying down on us all day long. I've been really itchy because of it. Hey, big bad wolf. Hey, guys. Hey there. We're live streaming. Oh, there's so many flies on here. Oh, hey there. Hey, hey, Cindy. Hi, you know who I am by now. I let you out earlier.
So yes, you can fight her.
How you doing? You're eating Are you eating spaghetti?
No, she's got
Oh.
problems.
Oh, you're having grilled cheese? Okay. Okay.
Okay. So,
Perfect timing.
I don't
Look
know how
at
much
you.
you
Fancy.
want. So,
I don't know. Small, like, you know how much I've been eating? Not a whole lot. A little more. Is there any more sauce? Is that the sauce?
all the sauce is gone. No one's had any yet.
Is the sauce here?
No one's had any.
Oh, okay. Let me get that.
Okay. Here's that.
Let me set these down. Oh, my allergies. I just showed them in the comments as I walk outside. Must be whatever they're spraying on us. This.
There you go.
So, I have your Tupperware I'll bring tomorrow.
You had it today.
Yeah, no, I did, but it's still wet in this one. Oh, I don't want to. There we go.
Now it's
Oh,
directly
cool.
the one that you
Oh, is that one of the, did you use that one?
That's the one I use.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Never mind. This is picked up with my
Yeah, never remove anything until the cook says that the one. How many pieces of
Beautiful.
Nice.
Oh, nice. This is perfect. Hopefully I eat it all after it goes along.
Well, I mean, this is that, what do you call it?
This is your
Chickpea is not the same as regular noodles, but
chickpea.
yeah, see the box there?
Oh,
These are chickpea noodles.
I've never had them.
Well, now you will. Now, out of the gluten-free and the other crap they have out there for people that can't eat noodles because of the starch and whatever,
Huh.
they're better than some of the gluten-free ones that stick together and no fun at all. But they're not perfect either. We're gonna serve it.
Right here?
Yeah.
Is this, where am I? Right here?
Yeah, you're there. My seat next to the fridge. It's all fat guy. I can sit close to the fridge.
Oh, gosh.
What would you like to drink?
Do you have tea? Well,
I don't have to.
no?
No.
Okay, well, I'm in water.
I got water. I got milk. I got soda if you want it.
It's sugar free, can't do that. Is it sugar free?
Yeah.
No.
Got 2% milk.
I'll just have water.
Okay. This is a filter too.
Thank you. So, I got some bad news to bring to you.
Oh no.
Yeah.
What bad?
No, but we gotta go look at it after the lunch. There's a little bar, a metal little like long piece of like a wire. When I was pulling it back in and sticking out, it's draggy, but there's no place, there's no hole. So I don't know if it doesn't look like
It's
it.
a bar going on what?
Huh?
What is the problem?
It's just under the bag. It's like on the very bottom. I don't know what it
Under
is.
the bag of what? Oh, you mean on the mower?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So whatever, if I broke something, I'll replace it, pay for it, but I don't know what it, I don't know why it's hanging like that.
Cause it's
If I broke it, I'll pay for it or whatever's gotta be done.
yeah, it's his mower, so.
Well, I know, but I live when we get. I
Let
don't,
Chris
I
look
don't
at it.
know.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I don't know either. I just wanna be honest with you
I
that
can't,
it's like, oh my gosh.
I can't get too close to the grass.
Yeah, it's really bad. Look at that baby looking at us.
Oh, yeah, that's my
Yeah, we
boy.
can see her. Look at that. Yeah, I tell
Yeah,
you.
you give it all to her.
I did.
I knew it.
You know,
You're so selfish.
she doesn't want to use our cheese. She said
No, I
it's
don't
awful.
do that.
She says it's your fault. The wrong kind of cheese. You hear her?
So not easy being cheesy.
It ain't, how do you know? Yeah, I heard you were cheesy.
No, this is perfect. I just finished up and I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, why not?
I think it worked out good.
Well, she had mentioned yesterday that she had a fancy for some spaghetti, and I said, well, I can make that.
I don't need that. Well, I don't. Here, yeah, I've been craving spaghetti lately. Especially 2 nights ago, a night ago. So it's perfect timing. I like that. I like this.
You want to pull up a chair and sit with us?
So busy.
It
Wanna hang
was
out?
like a mess.
Well, yeah, always. Here you go, Bruce Lee. The camera's right behind you, so. This camera right here.
Where is my,
Big camera.
oh my goodness,
Or ever see on the
my
video
goodies,
here?
my candies. Hello?
What candy?
And we're gonna sit in front of Mom and eat.
You're gonna do
Yeah,
that?
We're gonna eat.
you already have.
Yeah, all right.
You're gonna say it. You're
We're gonna eat, and she's not gonna get anything. That's right. We're gonna eat it in front of her.
You're
Yeah.
eating it all.
Oh God.
Did you like your grilled cheese?
Oh, no,
Yeah?
I didn't get any. I didn't,
Yeah.
I didn't have anything.
Yeah, but you had, is that what she had, grilled cheese?
I got nothing. Dirt. Yeah, a big lot of dirt. But wizard mama, so they eat like snakes and lizards and dirt. At least that's what I feed her.
I just
Grass.
like to see you enjoy it.
Grass, yeah, just grass. But not the fresh stuff. Not this year's. Fermented like last year. That's what I feed. Old grass.
It's THC grass. Yeah, eat grass.
Well, sorry it's so hot in here. It's
No, you're good.
cooking and
I felt, it don't feel hot.
Are you good?
let's get you a lizard one.
Good, my friend.
You want to look at them, which is part of a demon or a monster. That's her. She's a mythological witch. And Halloween, she turns green and her nose is out here and it's crooked and that work
Tell
on it.
that your nose comes out there.
How does that for Halloween?
It's on my nose.
I was always like, I want to be a witch.
Like Mom always is a witch. When she does Halloween, she has her big black hat. Stuff that she used to
I've
wear.
never seen that.
Oh yeah. Well, that was a long time ago. She did it at
Like what?
Spencer's. She worked at Spencer's. She wore that witch costume.
Oh,
and
did you? Yeah.
whenever she had her card parties, she's got dozens of pictures of her. in
Card
witch costume.
party?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you used to have card
And
parties?
she did do the green makeup and everything.
You did card parties? Really?
Played bridge.
You never told me about all this.
It's been a long time. That was back in Indiana.
Oh.
Not in these years.
Here.
No.
Well,
Harold-
that's why I
Harold
didn't
would
hear
go.
about it. That's why.
Harold would go.
Hey, Tyler.
That's not how you play card. What's a bridge? I don't get it.
Well, no, I do, but I didn't know she gave her.
No, I'm saying Harold.
Oh,
Harold.
That
You
case on
wasn't
the
around.
car. Oh, yeah, I
Oh,
was after
You
that.
don't want to play. You don't want to play strip poker
He wouldn't know how to do anything. If
what?
it was
With her.
checkers, he played checkers. He liked baseball and sports and stuff like that, but now when it came to anything sophisticated, What you doing, Mom? You looking for something? You want something else to snack on or something?
I want some Kleenex.
Right there.
Oh. Yeah, I was always on getting people doing other things with their abilities.
You like organizing at school too. Back in our first school, School 88, up in Indiana, she organized parties that were where everybody dressed up as 50s characters.
Oh, yeah.
And she did, here, sit down, Mom, you're in front of everything.
Yeah, I used to love to do that kind of stuff.
Cowboy party.
Yeah. You know,
Where
when we
we're
were
gonna
out,
have it at this time? What are we gonna do?
they knew where it was gonna be. It was gonna be my house. And it was.
Scoot forward just a little bit.
Huh?
You're covering all the cameras. Scoot forward a little bit.
Okay.
Pull your chair up.
Yeah.
No, you directly in front of the camera. See the camera over there? There you go. Scoot forward to the table. That's all I'm saying.
Like, I can barely see over there. Look at you, look at your mama.
You want to turn the camera? Ah,
I was a person that was always the top leader in the things that we were doing.
Oh,
there you go.
Breaking or bringing or making things in it all the time.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
There's the news that is the news.
You got lucky there.
You like a little nice one. Very
That's where you
little.
don't get too much on.
It's a little nice one.
I mean, I just wondering if there was maybe over-picked on that.
It's enough. I got a different drink.
What'd you put on the toast? Garlic?
Garlic. It's garlic bread. Just garlic and butter. Garlic powder. That's it.
I love it.
And it's rye bread. Go ahead, you can have that milk, Mom. I didn't even make milk for myself. I got a drink. Because I drink fire. That's why.
Like my daughter. You want some milk?
It's for you.
Yeah.
She wanted tap
Oh.
water. That's why I got
That's
her.
one of
Evil
old
tap
fashioned.
water.
Yeah, don't let them fool you. It's not. Hey, Tyler. Oh, look at that raccoon tail.
What do you want, Lucy?
Tyler? Is that his whole name?
Oh my gosh, Durban, right?
Oh.
What is that?
Tyler Durden
Oh, see, I had no idea.
from Fight Club.
Here we go. I'm calling him Tyler D.
He's named that because when he was a very young cat, he
Yeah.
came back from, I guess, your house. I don't know where he was, what he was doing. But he had a full on black eye, his nose
Ah,
bloody.
wow.
He looked like he got his ass kicked in the face. But fortunately, he was one of the healthiest of the 5 cats, or kittens at the time. The other ones did not make it. Him and his brother did make it just fine. And one more we gave away to a nice lesbian couple, but I never saw them again, so I don't know if that cat survived or not. I hope she did. But the other 2 cutie pies didn't make it, and I kind of believe that we got them fixed in the county. I think they didn't have the right, maybe they got a little bit of an infection from that.
What are you doing? What are you doing, son? Come here. Come here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mama.
You want it?
Hey.
No, I'm fine. I'll get one of them first.
Oh,
Oh,
he's got. I don't know who that woman
He's
is.
like, I don't know you.
Come here,
Tyler.
baby. Come here, baby.
No, he's scared now.
That's-
hi, sugar butt. Hey there.
He
Now
did,
that,
he did that too, did he?
now who's
that's
that?
Anna. Anna and Elsa. Elsa's a beautiful, fluffy gray giganto,
She's never had babies?
and that's her sister. So
Look at her little pouch.
they're both fatties.
Wow.
I mean, I love the cats, but they are really big. And we didn't overfeed them or nothing. They just got big. That's what I told you. I said, I think their dad is the Mancoon, the big guy. And
They are a lot bigger than the
now-
other one.
Tyler's brother is Nipper. Nipper is running around here. He is the very cutesy, very adorable, fluffy, smaller cat. That's his brother. And he'll get in your lap, but he wants to nibble on you.
That's like mine.
That's why he's got the name Nipper. He nips you.
Well, what do you think about cooking over here, or eating over here? You like it?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
of
see,
course.
she's
Yeah,
got
I
a-
love it.
See, she likes you
I
better.
love
She's
hanging
got
out with you guys.
It
How
makes
about
you look like you
Well,
feel
fair
better.
instinct.
You've got
Yeah.
somebody to talk with, and you don't have to be in a hurry anywhere, you can do
What
what
do
you
you
want.
want?
Yeah.
Almost that. I would like some of that spaghetti. You can lick the plate when we're done. Right now, go away. You can come back later.
Aw.
Maddie,
Duty.
So, for those who want to know, the meat is also not normal meat. It is the turkey meat, ground turkey meat. So, ground turkey, and it is the chickpea noodles.
Yeah, the noodles are a little thick for my taste.
Now, the
but,
sauce itself
yeah.
is probably the least healthy part of it. It's just the ragu sauce.
Yeah.
And I can make my own sauce, but it's just too long. I don't have the ingredients or the patience anymore. But I learned how to make a sauce
Oh, yeah.
when I worked at Grambolli's. No. Yeah, Grambolli's Pizza in Indianapolis, Indiana. They had 2 or 3 locations, but all family owned. And I made everything that wasn't pizza, so I was their sandwich guy. And that kind of stuff. I got to learn from real Italians, Sicilian. All their recipes were written down. Ironically, their mother was Japanese, and she made the lasagna, and it was the best lasagna.
Little,
Like
Japanese
it?
spice to it.
No,
Like vegetable.
she didn't put anything
She put it-
Asian in it at all. It was just normal
Wow.
Italian. I mean, maybe somebody gave her the recipe from their family, and she just cooked it.
Me?
But she what?
Are you talking about me?
I'm not talking about you.
I wanna know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about someone you've never met in your life, so you have no idea what I'm talking
Doesn't know who it is either. Making it all up.
about. Anyway.
No, don't lick
Mom,
my,
don't say
don't
that.
lick my leg. It's coconut oil, that's all. I swear. No. I don't like dogs licking my legs. Neither Daisy either. I don't like Daisy's nose touching me. I'm like, oh, that like feeling. But she's good.
Go lay down.
She's
She's
good.
not good. Lay down. Go in the other room. Not supposed to be in here.
She was like, oh, is that?
Hey,
What is
that's all.
that? I know.
If you let her, she'll get worse.
I
Get in the other. See her? Here.
Oh.
When
she
you have a
knows.
can of tuna, I'll give her a can of tuna like
Ooh, you're in trouble now, girlfriend.
I'll give her the empty can, right?
Oh,
And she'll
yeah,
take
I
it,
know, yeah.
but then she'll take it like right there, and I'll say, all the way, and she'll pick it back up, take it the rest of the way in the other room.
They're smart.
She's very smart.
Daisy takes her to the crate. I just leave it there. She'll pick it out of the garbage anyway. You.
If you haven't noticed, my mom
Now,
is a little
outside the door,
cynical.
no reason.
Cynical?
Cynical.
Senile? I mean.
Yes, no. So she forgets stuff.
yeah. Senility, is that what we're doing?
I used to do all the cooking, but
Well,
he come
that'd
along
be
and he
just
started
me when I
cooking
get
and do.
Well, she did most of her cooking in Indiana, but then Harold took over 30
Yeah.
years ago and started doing all the cooking. And it seems nice, but then his cooking way different from her cooking. I like her cooking. I did not so much like his. His was deeply southern, lard and fat and just
Oh, Lord.
Well, he was dating someone else, like this factor we got. That's what you're talking about? No.
I'm not talking about.
you never
I'm
get
talking about
divorced,
Harold.
Harold.
Never divorced Harold.
Yeah.
Harold died.
Harold died.
Right. I'm not talking about Bob Everly. My real dad. Dad never cooked a day in his life. Now, if he cooked it all, it's after the divorce. But
Like me.
Mom
I don't
moved
have
down
to
here
figure out
and she
what-
married Harold Waite. And Harold Waite's mom loved cooking, but the way she cooked was very, like I said, very southern, very like lard and everything. No matter what, it's supposed to come out like let's say you make spaghetti. Great. Let's say you got lasagna. Great.
The first one I had,
Bob Everly.
Bob Evans.
His
why my last name is Everly, and that's why you're Everly. Wait. The second.
I know it, I mean.
I'm getting rid of mine.
Well, it's okay. That's what we said. It's part of your condition. No big deal.
Cut your. get rid of
So when you
mine.
hear me say something you don't recognize, it's okay, Mom.
No, I just forgot that.
I know. So anyway, yeah. So while Harold could cook, it was just, and I'm not even saying it was bland. It just was
Like
gross to me. Everything was grayish.
Grayish?
Yeah. I mean, they would make like Swedish meatballs. Everything was the same color as Swedish meatballs and all that. He put mushrooms in the stuff, and it always everything. Like spaghetti sauce was always kind of a grayish color, and it was like, ugh. And it always had a thick layer of grease on top, you know.
Is this the we were in for?
No, Harold, not Dad. Harold did that. Now,
Harold is the one that's still alive, isn't he?
no, Harold's the one that died.
Well, who's the one there down in Florida?
Bob Everly. He moved down
Oh, he did? In Florida?
there. Right, it was closer to where they did the treatment on his cancer. Yeah. Plus, it's nice.
I was married to him and.
Dad?
Divorced him.
Dad could not deal. He had a nice big house that we got in the 80s. Mom and him built that from scratch. That was my dad's design, and those two were contractors.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
She was the contract?
Yeah, they got them because everybody who they worked for them, they were
Well,
not happy
yes,
with
I was out there putting in the
You were a
thing and I did.
contractor? What did she do?
well, you can buy contractor license.
Oh, okay.
She got that because you can't change anything unless you're a contractor. So my dad's like, fuck you, I'm gonna be a contractor. And he did, and he had to do a lot of stuff himself because they're numbnuts. They want to do it their way and they'll screw things up. If you hear about people burying the scrap underneath your house and shit, that's the kind of shenanigans you deal with. Unless you're a contractor, you say no and watch this from day one. So
Yeah, I remember.
the Masons and everybody and all that kind of stuff, my dad was in the middle of that. And he said all the tile himself, I know, ridiculous. Everything in that house, if you took a level, it would be perfect. Very plumb, everything. Mom,
Very important.
she told the Masons specifically how she wanted one area in front of a fireplace. She wanted a certain way the stone would look, you know, the way they were stacked. And they were just going to do this Cyclopean, and she told them how she wanted it, and they ignored her. And she, when she came in there, they were almost done. And she goes, well, let me see what you did. And looked at it and said, this is like shit. Or I don't know exactly what she said, because I wasn't there, but she was pissed. And she said, that's not the way I want it. I'm summing up. Paraphrasing.
I can imagine.
She said, that's not the way I want it. I want you to do it over.
With her red
And
hair.
they said,
She had red hair.
oh, very, yeah.
Very
And
bright red.
they
like
told
this.
her, well, we're not going to do that. We're proud Mason guys. We're a family. That once we do a job, we're not going to beat it. And Mom said, oh, you're not going to tear it down? Then I'm going to tear it down. And she grabbed a damn tool, got the top of that wall, and pulled the whole damn thing down in front of them. Oh, yeah, she did.
And
She
you
pulled
go,
it.
you get
Whole
done
thing
and
down.
dime
Yeah,
until
it
it's.
says.
Yeah, you want to get
Yeah.
paid? Fix it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This time, do it right. And they did. They did it right the second time. But, you know, she was not to be told
I can
anything.
see that.
Mom was
She was
very
doing
much
that.
my way or the highway.
She was, yeah, not too many years ago.
So,
she was still the same way.
Well, this is a woman here who, my dad and her both owned Cycle, but she was mostly books back then because her first job was accounting. So that's what Mom did for the business. That was in
Yeah.
from 1976, I want to think on. But
Or
it
when
made,
I think
When?
was born.
it had made enough money.
Mid-2000s.
It had made enough money to make a profit to buy our own land and build our own house by the 80s. So we're talking
I
from
was
70
money. I never had
76.
enough money.
to that. Okay, now, the whole 80s, they had their shop, and they actually went through two. The first shop, with my dad wasn't sure about everything. He knew that motorcycle parts was a thriving industry, but he needed his brother's help with the basics.
Okay.
But unfortunately, he was a classic biker, and Dad was meticulous guy, right?
Alright.
Steve would say things like, well, if you're not going to pay this price, you don't get it. And he would throw the part behind him into boxes. Didn't give a shit who was behind him. There was posters in the bathroom of dirty ladies and stuff. It's like a classic dirty,
did that?
filthy shop. Steve, Uncle Steve. So mom and dad were like, you know what? I think we're done here. And they bought a shop about a block and a half south of that store and did it again. That was Cycle Park, which is still around. My brother owns that.
Oh, it's still
So my
around.
brother bought it.
Family business is still around the whole time, yeah.
So, we could outbid anyway. So, people would come in there, and when the dealerships and stuff went down, my dad would go and buy up all their stuff. So we had things that said England Cycle, and back here was so and so Cycle, and then we just used their mats and everything else. But we did it our own way, and it worked because you could buy a box of parts for $50 and sell stuff in the box for $30 to $50. And that's during the
Keeps it
70s
up,
and 80s.
yeah.
So it
eBay and all
it
that.
kept going. No, this is way before all that
Yeah,
stuff.
way more money.
Well, before eBay or any of that kind of stuff happened. And we sold new and used parts. And that, the only downside of that is it consumed my dad's life. So while mom would be at home with her office and stuff, dad was never around. He basically became all about business, and he'd even come home and the business was still there because he had our warehouse, and you never were away from the shit. On the weekends, me and my brother worked there. Then my brother, when he moved out, he worked there all the time, and I just worked there. We hated that stuff, hated it, and I wanted to go to college to get away from that shit, and I'm different for that. Anyway, they got a divorce because that was going that way. So they did get divorced, and she waited until after me and Rob graduated. I graduated in 91. Isaac was surprised, so he was kind of caught in the middle of it a little bit. I'm surprised he turned out to be such a great guy as he did, and he did. But it was harder for him when it came to family. He had a lot more strangers in his life. Well, anyway, mom moved down here, and somebody, I think, helped convince her to get another motorcycle shop. Now, remember, she only done book work up to this point. Knew very little about the actual motorcycle stuff. She knew about like helmets and some little minor things. So I was on my own, and I wasn't doing so great on my own. And I needed a break, but she said, "Hey, why don't you just move down south with me?" I love Georgia, so I was like, I used to visit every year to be my cousin. I said, "I'll come down. What do you need?" She says, "Well, I need someone to help me with, tearing down motorcycles and like changing the tires and stuff like that. I don't know how to do that." So that's what I came down here to do. So for the next 8 or 9 years, she had a motorcycle that was part 3.
Oh, wow. So you were teaching.
Big
you were there
difference.
for 8 or 9 years?
Well, mom and people who helped set it up, which was family, they didn't know anything about, location, which location. They chose the worst location. You see, you get tricked. You think, okay, well, this road is a great road. It is, but not at that area of the road. She was on Buford Highway, way down in the industrial area before you get to Pleasantville. So people are flying. They're not even slowing down in that area. They zoom,
Yeah.
and it only faced one direction. So you could only see it as you're leaving up the hill. And it was set back off the road a little bit, and there was no big sign. It was just all the paint on the windows. So it just looked like an office building. It was awful. The first thing I did when I got down here is I made a painted sign that you could roll out every day, and it might as well have been a damn card, because even though it was an 8-foot tall sign from the road, that's nothing. So it also helped when we started taking in commission bikes, and we wheel those out every day, because people see the motorcycle and they think,
that behind you. Got a little bit I can add to that, baby. Off your stuff.
Yep.
The little,
What are you doing?
Grab a plate.
Here, have it.
Above it, up,
Oh, what
up,
is?
up, in there, plate,
up here?
in the middle. See the flat plates in the middle? Down, right there, grab one, the flat plate. There you go.
That
Got it.
one?
That one, grab that.
You're good.
You're good.
Yeah, I know.
Good enough for ya.
Is this for the cats or you? Are you eating?
This is, I already ate.
Oh, it's for cats, yeah.
Baby outside.
That's
here.
what I thought. The
Just
black
grab some off her
fish
plate,
kit,
Mom,
Right here, my
Mom,
plate.
Right here.
fish kit, right?
Just take whatever you want on her plate. Just try not to get it in the noodles because they won't eat the noodles or the bread. Leave that on the plate.
This is for the baby.
That's it?
out here.
Stick with bread.
Oh.
Well, anyway, after the motorcycle shop, she retired that for again. That's another long story. Which I she didn't have anything. I had already moved on myself. Although I helped her with sales for the end of it, she was losing the shop.
Well,
Oh, basically what happened. I had nothing to do with Harold. Harold was out. Harold's a sheetrock. He had nothing to do with it. He was a hindrance shop.
Yeah.
What he would do is come in and borrow money from
Yeah.
the store and all that kind of shit. He essentially he thought, oh, I have a motorcycle shop. I can just make a motorcycle and ride around. I think that's what was going through his head.
right.
But he didn't help in any way physically.
He really likes that black one that's, you know, some chunky, chunkless.
Yeah, you like that?
He's eating it, and his other
So
little
it-
friend came up there with him and said, "I look at it."
I know, right? There's more.
Yeah, give it to me if you're not
Yeah,
eating.
yeah, I'm not, but.
Just take
Yeah,
that.
that-
Yeah, that's good.
So anyway, the shop did so much better when we moved to Fire Branch. The owner of the building that she had was horrible. That he wanted to build something else there, so she had to move. So her customers were so loyal, even though she had very few of them, they were extremely loyal. So they helped her move all her stuff to Fire Branch. That location was awesome. And I thought when I saw it, what the hell is that? It's another 45 miles north, right?
Yeah,
45 minutes north.
not far.
I go up there and I'm just like, oh my God, what have you got this time on? No, I could see the sign from like a quarter mile down the road to the thing. I'm like, wow, it's great. And then the road, it was all glass front. Perfect. We made profit the first year she was there.
Oh, yeah.
So after that year, the lady who owns everything in Fire Branch, and I mean old money, she basically said, I don't think we need to have a motorcycle shop, and closed her down. And she could have moved again, but it's just at her age at the time, she was like, I'm too tired. So that was the end of the shop. Sold off all the stuff to whoever, and that was the end of Cypress. But not the end of my mom. I got her a job with Spencer's. They needed managers because they were going to start bringing Spirit Halloween to South or to Georgia, which we didn't have before. They were in Florida, they were in California, they were here. So we helped put together the stores. There were like 4 or 5 of them in the city. Once we put them together, then they needed managers to run them for the season. So that's what she did. She ran one of the stores. I helped her out as a artist demonstration. And we did great. And then afterwards, I went back to my store and she needed a place. And she ended up going back to the store to work at my store. Later, she became the new manager of that store. And then she ran Spencer's, either that store or other ones that they put her at. But she trained managers. So she worked there for 3 years. Oh, yeah.
Bopping at the store. With her red hair, and all her
So she
dress.
did a lot of stuff. She did a lot of crazy stuff. She also was a ticket terror at the Netherworld.
Yeah, I want to see her. I want her to see her. Yeah, that wasn't that long ago.
No, but like I said, her mind started going about a year and a half.
I know, isn't it something? Only a year and a half ago. Like, it happened.
Once
like
it starts
overnight.
going, though,
Yeah, it would happen overnight. It was like within months. I couldn't even believe it.
she forgets things like today, she was looking for something she had lost, trying, tell her not to hide it. Because
Yeah.
she hides it, she forgets where she hid it. Like, oh, who's going to steal your stuff? So, hiding it. Now, I seem to have satisfied her with writing notes where things are. So when she forgets, when you go, oh, I put it in the thing.
She remembers where the note is, you know?
I find out.
Oh, she gives you the note.
I put it away in our
Well,
other.
why is she hiding
I-
it? Does that feel better?
It's part of it. It's part of the thing. Paranoia, suspicion, you hear about this all the time in old folks' homes. It is part of the delusion, or, delusional state. And the forgetfulness is part of it. That's, you've heard of classic senility, this is part of it. She does not have Alzheimer's. For those who don't know, Alzheimer's looks a hell of a lot like cancer in its stages. And I've had friends who've had it, and it looks awful. The people become very little communication. They're usually stuck in a wheelchair, and it's hard to look at, But that's
She is dementia.
just dementia, not all.
I think so now. But,
But she was joking about it years ago. She had symptoms that she was born with, because we said, mom would tell people, I don't have Alzheimer's. I don't have it all the time. I have sometimes.
sometimes, yeah.
But,
I've never seen it ever.
oh yeah, back then, because you don't know her history. So she would talk about something, and then she'd get in an argument with me over what happened, and because she does not remember how it really happened, what she would do is she get used to saying it a certain way over time, and then that became the new memory. But that's not facts. That's just what she. And if you let her get away with it, you let her do that, then that becomes a memory over time. This is definitely the way it happened. But I can like show a picture and say, well, here's the actual thing I'm talking about right there. Then she'll just tear the pictures up and go find and destroy history. Which is something I get in arguments a lot. There are people who want an archive of our family history. You can't just destroy it. Oh, they're my pictures. I took them. This picture here is from the 30s. You did not take this picture. I did. I started hiding around. But she'll go and she'll find anything she thinks is valuable. It's not valuable at all. And she'll hide it. There's stuff like treasure trove.
Wow.
And I can't explain to her, like, none of that can be used for them. She'll have things that she thinks can she'll bring rains in. Yeah.
But she could, I guess, I don't know. She just wants money.
Got it.
Well, I don't know.
She gets Social Security.
Yeah,
But because she doesn't see it in her hands, I have to give her some of the rent directly to her hands. They have something to play with. And literally, even though it's not like the way a kid plays with it, but it's the way elderly people play with something. They have
yeah.
to see that it's there. They have to have it where they can, like, were you over when she came up with the last time? Or maybe it was afternoon, I was talking to Grady. Yeah, it was when you came over, she was trying to hand me money to get food for the cats. There's a reason why we don't have any food for the cats. I hid it because she was giving it out every couple hours. She's giving it out. It's like, that's what we don't have any. So I have to hide it now. So she was giving me money to get more cat food. Her cat, like mom said, feral cat. They don't have a long lifespan anyway. You do what you can, but that money that she had in her hand, that's her special money. Take it back to where she just lost the thing. And before you got here, she just found it again. It was like, what I'm talking about is exactly the thing. And the only thing you can do is to let things go. You can't let it get to you. I mean, I'm a human being. I'm going to get angry if she calls you a liar or she calls you certain things, you just gotta let that over you.
Yeah.
Calm down. Let her be the crazy woman, you know, and just smile and take it. If you give her time, she'll get over it. She'll apologize, everything, calm down. Yeah,
Last week.
comes right around, but you cannot let it get, because she'll hold it all night long, like in the morning sometimes. She argued with you in the night. The
Oh,
next morning, she's still,
oh,
plus,
really?
who knows what she's dreaming about. She could have had an entire argument where she won. In her dreams, wake up, ready to fight, and you're like, whoa, what is this?
I said, yeah, I should remember that.
It's not the same, but I think it's part of the mind. It's like how, you know, you sing, that is a different part of your memories. Long term is a different part of your memories. What do I deal with every day?
This checkerboard print's going like after I look at it, so I'm tired of like, oh,
Because you're strong.
yeah. No, I'm so tired after mowing the lawn. I'm like, oh, I just got fed.
You know, there's
Tired,
people on
so-
that watch the video that think that you are a television that's not doing it. Vertical hold, broken. Yeah, you're out there.
Yeah, the verticalness. Who's here?
Horizontal hold, that's
Oh,
better.
there's only one person. Hey, Grant. What's up, Grant? You can put it closer.
You can put it on that chair right there.
Yeah. Loving the humanity here, eating dinner at a table with hold on, I know, right? Wait, hold on, with the community. Yeah, see? See, that's what it's about. Look
We're
at
having
that.
dinner with you.
Look at that. Oh, I like that. You want to be
Random
on film
location.
too? Look at. I want to show the little kitty down there.
Oh, Anna,
Anna, can you see Anna down there? Hello, Anna.
you're a
No.
little too high. Ah,
There's Anna.
there she is. I see her.
There she is.
She's looking up like, what am I looking at?
Hey.
What is that, Anna?
You see her? Yeah, you're on Candid Camera. I mean, YouTube, the Screw Tube.
Anna's got her own personality, so she'll hang out with mom. She'll like get tired of being alone. She'll go in and just get on her lap and stuff.
Whoa, is that, you gotta get it higher. She likes to be on here, Mom?
Yeah.
Doesn't Cindy?
Hang with her.
Look at that. Woo! I like how it spins. I think it's really fun, guys. Is it tripping you guys out? Is it tripping you out, Grant? All right, that's not, now it's, a hair too. There we go. Is that a little bit?
Got both of us. There you go. My dad's painting in the background.
There you go. I still
Did
didn't
you
get
go to the
my,
mailbox,
I
Mom?
still didn't get my packages yet.
Here's some for you and for you.
There you go.
No, those two things right there.
That is chewy. You want that?
I don't order off of here,
I
but
thought you ordered chewy stuff.
no, I'm trying to get I was looking for a job with
Let me do the one. They try to sell them. The other downside about having someone her age is everyone sees her as a money cow. So we get phone calls, we get emails, we get mail, everything trying to sell her a new thing or buy a new thing or trick her into a new thing.
trick, more like trick.
They do.
Trick or treat, baby.
So they'll call and say, oh, I'm calling her back. I'm returning her call. And I'm like, you're lying. They're like, no, I'm not. They're talking a foreign tongue. Like, no, I am not. They're like, you are lying. No, I'm not. Sir,
I gave a.
mom never calls anybody ever.
that.
So, yeah, you're lying. You didn't call and you're calling back. You're a liar.
Well, the guys out front there, they like your, stuff you're eating there.
Oh, the cat.
They're eating my spaghetti.
He's eating your spaghetti.
Oh,
Fine.
They love it out there.
the bed.
Little furry babies, they're all
Anything
trying to.
different.
Mine
Yeah.
is spaghetti.
Did you get enough to eat?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Is there any ice cream or anything?
No, I'm almost about to pass out. I'm so
If
tired.
she eats a grape, she looks like she's pregnant. So,
I know, right? I know. For some reason. it
where'd
goes
you get
right
3
to
boots
my-
from? Oh, I ate a grape earlier.
What, did I what?
I'm talking about her.
Yeah, I know. It's
I
not
got
bad.
mine.
I'm just tired. I was one and kicked my butt. So now fat and happy. Yeah. Those breaks in the middle.
Okay.
That's why I'm like, sometimes,
That's a relative term for a tiny person.
as long as I sit up and suck in, I'm good.
Sucking too much, it just comes out the
And
end.
it's,
Oh, get out of here.
it's Fart Friday. Just kidding. I have the thing, that's why it's so bad. So animation, the guy flying, the green cape, and it says Fart Friday. I thought about using it today, but. Oh, man, I am tired. I didn't know. I didn't know it was gonna be my ass. That was gonna kick my ass. It was good until I ate and showered. Now I'm just like, oh, maybe I should postpone my stream.
I mean, it's
I
all
know.
planned stuff.
I know.
So,
I already gotta do it. 8 o'clock. I've got an hour. I just gotta wake and
walk
bake.
there.
Oh. I've got 30 minutes before you gotta go to my other stream. At least I got some good videos.
Are they alphabetical? So you can say this is the A stream, this is the X stream.
No, but it is whatever. I'm ready to fly. That stupid thing will not, before I came up here, I tried.
They are stupid.
This is a Friday, so I wonder if they're even gonna have a work on
Well,
tomorrow.
Friday is payday, so
I
they gotta
know.
be done.
You think that they'll be working on it tomorrow? No? So where am I gonna get my money? That's what I'm like, what in the world? How many days is it gonna take them?
You have to ask yourself, does the bank give a crap that I exist? Are they making money with me
Yeah,
or
they're
without?
making a lot of money with that money. So,
So they don't really give a crap that you are satisfied with,
figures.
which is sad, because they should.
Yeah, it's a freaking bank.
You lose your dream.
No, Justin Timberlake mourns over Britney Spears passing. What? Somebody text me
I
that?
think that's clickbait.
Somebody text me that in a text message. The hell would who the fuck would 1351 area code 31 whatever? I
Well,
have.
they get those on like Facebook and stuff where they say,
Oh, you're an
Oh, the
evil
tragic-
wizard.
the tragic end.
Evil
Of
wizard.
course, I'm an evil wizard.
Listen, this is a troll, Ellen Richard. I have no idea who that is.
Oh, evil wizard, really? Yeah,
I don't know me.
surely.
Would evil wizard be eating spaghetti? Come on. I'd be like, and now I'll smother your salt plate.
That's a sequel.
Let's go to Wicklow. Start out.
Oh.
I can't use my verbals. Sorry. There's too much spaghetti in my mouth.
You should see his costume. You should see his
I
show.
define evil, at least in D&D terms, as selfish.
Come here.
Now, there are evil, like a demonic evil that would just drink baby blood for breakfast and
Yeah,
kill
there.
puppies.
Yeah.
But then D&D, Dungeons and Dragons evil, they say, oh, that guy's lawful evil, that guy's neutral evil. They're talking about selfish. Is rationalize, if your lawful evil would be rational, selfish. You rationalize why you're selfish. This is your lawyers, your people who make Trump. They come out with a legal reason or a rational reason for being the asshole that they are. The neutral evil, they don't have to have a reason. They're just selfish because they're selfish. Screw you. Chaotic evil is when you're selfish and you go out of your way to be selfish. Like, I'm not going to do it. Fuck that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to rob it. It's probably as close to true evil as you get. Same thing with the good alliance, like lawful good, neutral good and chaotic good. Your lawful good is rationally caring. You rationalize how you care about the animals and stuff, but you're strict in the way you do it. Doesn't mean it's the same thing as just good. Neutral good is the best because you're good just because it's the right thing to do. You care because it's good to care. And then you got your chaotic caring people who have to care. They're the ones that drive you nuts. They're like, "Oh, you can't do it." They're the ones that will kill people because they're not caring enough.
Most protesters.
Yeah,
Most.
yeah, that's chaotic good. That's it. So yeah, if you want to talk about evil wizard, I'm not a selfish wizard at all. I actually go out of my way to help an elderly woman every day. And if you see me at the grocery store, I'm the guy that gets out of the way for the person who has less stuff in their hands. I'm like, come on through.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, you're very.
A little bit earlier, there was a woman behind me who just looked like she was barely making it through. I left my change for her. And she was very thankful for that. Because in real life, at least out here in Georgia, it ain't nothing like it is on the news.
I know.
The
Yeah,
news has
yeah.
you believe that every white person and every black person and
I
every
know.
cop are all just
I
waiting
know.
to kick each other's ass.
I know, they've got a race baiting
Yeah,
there. I try to tell people
You
that
notice that.
it's so not like
No,
that.
in our neighborhood,
I know.
we have every ethnicity and nobody's
Yeah.
fighting. Now, that doesn't mean they're not dicks. There are some people who, regardless of race, will just drive at top speed for a neighborhood. It's like, you don't see that there's children, there's animals, there's people walking along, and they're like, "Meow," or they play the music. Again, I don't care what music you play, but if you're playing it at a volume that's so loud that it penetrates your car, and then my windows in my house are vibrating,
I know. At
that's
2 and 3
too
in the
much.
morning, the babies are
it does, I don't
sleeping.
even care if it's
My children
not
are
2 in the morning.
sleeping.
I'm talking about during the day, just during the day. That
Yeah,
Mama's
even
shit
during-
out.
yeah, it's just not cool in the neighborhood because there might be
the main thing
people
is
sleeping. It's not cool.
it's a neighborhood. How would you like to be resting, doing your thing, having sex, eating a sandwich? I don't care. And then some asshole comes into your house, blaring a radio at you. I mean, the most hardcore rockers that I know wouldn't do that to their best friend,
Oh, I would never do
unless they're
that.
a dick.
I was a hardcore rocker. I would never do that. I know. Well.
Well, the same thing could be said about these shootings. They're blaming everybody with a gun. They're like, my brother carries a gun everywhere he goes. Not once does he pull it out because a guy pulled him off the road. Not once did he go in the movies to blast a guy who pulled in front of his kid or kill the other kids in his class because he's having a bad day. There was a guy recently, like yesterday or the day before, that was having an argument in a restaurant. Had a gun because the manager said, "You with gun, get the hell out." He leaves, goes into the parking garage, shoots a car,
Oh my god.
and I assume it was just random. Like he just was like, that car, bang, 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 shoots the car. There was a girl in the car, kills her dead. And he was a teacher, and she was a student at the school that he taught at. He didn't get fired, of course. But I mean,
What in the world? That is a
this
crazy
is what's going on these
story.
days.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what's wrong.
Just
with
a
people.
few days, either before or after that, a officer goes up to a car that's in a parking lot, a restaurant parking lot, and there is a dog in the car that I guess other people notice and they're like, "Hey, that dog's gonna die. It's 90 out here. It's gonna be way hotter in the car." Black car. The car was they didn't break it open, but they did the thing, jacked it open, the proper way, the car was registered like 200 something inside. It was killed the dog. I mean, the dog. Yeah, the dog didn't die right away. It died on the way to the hospital. But the people inside said that they were just waiting for a little bit.
Video.
They were in a restaurant. They were in there. The restaurant themselves said, well, they got in here 2 hours ago. So the dog had been in the heat for 2 hours.
They're
None of this
probably
whole, "We'll be
drinking.
right back."
Yeah. Bullshit.
Yeah, Me and her just went to the post office, yesterday or day before yesterday. There was a dog in there just screaming to get out.
It was,
And-
granted, it was
you-
overcasted, but it's still
Well,
hot.
you also think, okay,
Can
post
be.
office, how long can it take? There was a line of at least 10 people in the post office, not moving, and it wasn't going to move. With the arguments going on in there.
I know, the Karens.
Well, yeah, it wasn't just the Karen. There was a Karen in one day. She was totally like, "What's your name?"
And, uh,
Like, just like YouTube. But no, the people in the line and then the people working there were not agreeing. And the girl had a situation where she couldn't find her package, just like you had, and it was not going to be an in and out thing. You know, everyone in that line looked like they'd been in that line 10 minutes before we even got there.
Yeah, so.
And some of them didn't even need to be in the line. It was like, I was literally looking at the line, I was like, and what are you here for? They go, stamps. I'm like, that guy right there sells stamps. Why don't you go talk to him? And he did, and the guy was that quick. Actually, I think that
They don't,
that
They
guy at
just
that desk
stood there.
heard me say that. He came over and plucked people out and said,
oh,
let me help with that.
because you made a.
Finally,
Yeah, because.
I
But
embarrassed
he was
him.
just, yeah, he was just standing there,
Shamed
it's
him.
like, yeah, you shamed him. Oh, well, you did it. He was
Sometimes you
standing
gotta
there.
shame a little
It's
bit.
like, what in the world, what are you doing? It's your job.
If you
Why
are
standing
too passive in this world, if you let things go too much and you don't care a little bit, then yeah, shit like that happens. You don't have to be a dick. You don't have to be a Karen. You can
there?
politely
Assertive.
be assertive, right, and get things motivated. You
Yeah.
can just talk to the people around you and say, what are you here for? Well, maybe this will help. What are you here for? Maybe this will help. You know, Karen, to me, definition of Karen is person who's selfish, who they are motivated by their
Oh.
self-need and their self-fears or whatever first. They
Okay.
can say
Oh,
whatever they
okay.
want, but it starts with their fear and then it works out from there. It's, you know, they're scared of the black person doing this or they, oh man, I saw one the other day. There was a kid selling lemonade in a neighborhood and they had to go out, you're not licensed to sell
I
your
know,
thing.
that is ridiculous. I
It's a
know, they
kid
do
in the
that.
thing. I don't care what your motivation is. It's just a kid. So we all did it.
Yeah.
And we all want to return a little bit to that kind of thing. These ones who have, is your house going to be, the numbers are going to go down so much because they're selling lemonade outside your door? No. Tell them what you really are. You don't want the obnoxious kids, you know, driving
A
you
day or
crazy.
two?
You can leave them alone for one day. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guarantee that's what it is. They don't want, it's those neighborhoods that are like, oh, no kids in this
Yeah.
neighborhood.
They don't like it, yeah, they'll find you, they'll find you. I had to tell my children no, because they
What's
wanted to
it?
do it, and I was like, well, the street is busy, I really wanted them to do it. But this isn't a really good.
Our
spot,
neighborhood's not a
so-
good spot for it. No,
I
you
was
have to
like-
actually go to the other neighborhood. And that's where you're gonna find the Karens in
Yeah.
that neighborhood. You gotta go over there and they're like, we don't know you. What are you doing here? Are you gonna steal stuff? Just doing lemonade stand.
Yeah, we can't do that in front of our house. Not
It's
here.
it's
Too
an
fast.
older neighborhood.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got problems with cars going too fast, and then
Too
you got
fast.
there's not enough families on this particular part of the street. You know, there's one or two families that actually have kids. Really, the families are in the greater part inside. But then you're going to run into all the redneck families, and I don't want to discriminate, but I am discriminating because they drive me crazy. The same ones who have the motorcycles that are driving, you know, as fast as they can through are the same ones that I don't really want my kids over there hanging out with them, learning how to make meth.
Oh,
I don't mind them coming here for Halloween and getting candy and stuff.
you think they're making meth over there?
Not necessarily that one area, but I think someone's going on. These people are getting it from somewhere. You look like you're doing that. You probably are doing that.
Oh, yeah, the face.
Yeah. We got some of those people here in the neighborhood.
Oh, I'm so
And I
tired.
do know this, I do know because, when the police came for one of the times the license plate was stolen from me, and they were talking, they said, well, it's probably those guys that are out of jail down the end down there. And I'm like, who, what?
Really?
Yeah, the cul-de-sac on the end down
When
there,
was this?
that was more than 10 years.
Oh, okay.
But we do have houses here that are owned by former convicts, you know. So you don't know. Did they get better or did they get worse?
Wow.
It's really hard not to have an opinion one way or the other. You know?
Mystery. That's so good. I'm like, put me to sleep.
But good
I
news
know,
should.
I know. Like I wake up, walk, and do a little exercise here, wake me up, guys.
Oh, you got my good Tupperware.
Yeah, I know. It's
I'm
in the
looking for it.
dishwasher. I'll bring them.
Where the hell is my good Tupperware? Oh,
I have
that's
two of them.
why
I have
it's
two of
you.
them. Yeah, I have two of them actually. I think I just watched.
Yeah, the one that had the casserole in it. was this.
Yeah, and there's brown one, watermelon. Or whatever. Yeah. Watermelon conditioning.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah,
That's the really big one.
the big one.
You want a piece of garlic bread?
Oh, good. Oh, good. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for inviting me over. You took care of something now.
Well, I wanted spaghetti and it sucks to eat it alone.
No.
So
I
I'm
know,
not even
right?
gonna eat it.
Yeah. Hey, I appreciate it. Truly.
My plutonic dating partner.
Yeah, right? Yeah. It's like you've been on adventures all day.
Well, yeah, and you heard me talking shit on the thing earlier.
I-
You know, there's a reason why I might be a little bit talking dirty or whatever on there. It's like maybe I'm a little hard up.
Ah!
Maybe it is the first thing on my mind. Get home and do something about it.
Yeah, well, sometimes I'm like that on my screen.
I-
Alonzo comes on or texts me and I'm like, oh boy.
Well, yeah, and I apologize for being here,
No, you weren't.
but I know that I was a little bit. You know,
Oh.
later on, I feel guilty for it. Like, oh,
Oh, boy. It must have been my undress. Must have been the dress.
oh, it's not necessarily you.
And it wasn't me.
I'm an old heart of
Yeah, I
glass.
know. So, maybe somebody was, hey.
I used to go to a lot of conventions and have fun. I ain't been to a convention in a while, so no fun but Santa.
I'm sorry, it wasn't me. It was the short and the midget. No, I'm just
Well, I'm not
kidding.
saying, yeah, I'm not saying that it wasn't you at all. It is a little bit you and a lot of it everybody in my brain.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. Well, my switch was turned on and it went off for a day or two, but.
Are we still talking about sex or? What
Yeah.
switch are we
So,
talking about?
so if you're listening, my switch was off for a few days.
Oh,
Weekend,
okay.
so, hey,
She
hey.
calls it her switch.
Yeah, my switch.
Is that because of the
I
knob?
got a little
part?
space in my memory, thanks. So keep sending those pictures.
What pictures?
Oh,
Is he sending you pictures of his switch,
no.
quote unquote?
We're sending switch pictures. Switchy switch. Right, Alonso? Oh, boy, no.
And in the future, leg shots.
I did that already. I did that the other day. Tease a little
The
leg
leg
shot.
shots?
Yeah, that's it.
Well, we talked about all kinds of leg stuff.
I
But
can't do the
you
ad
got the
shots.
sock. You got
Ad
socks.
shots are not very well. They're not
There's Tube Sock Tuesday. There's
Tube Sock Tuesday.
yeah, maybe Stocking Saturday.
Stocking Saturday.
Yeah.
There we go. Sounds like a damn. What's that? OnlyFans.
I don't know anything about that,
No.
but that's what I'm saying. That's, you know, that we were talking about putting an extra camera in there, just on your legs.
Yeah, he was.
Not in a sexy way, but other than just yeah.
That's
but-
what I'm gonna do with this dress right now. Thanks for reminding
This
me.
is the kind of
Yeah,
dress.
thank
that
you.
show the
And my
legs.
phone's already charged. Oh, you did a good job. Now if I could just get those
Oh,
damn
Yeah,
speakers to
see,
work.
to anyone out there in TV land,
TV
the
land.
key to a good dinner is also make sure you clean as you go along.
Oh,
In
yeah,
the movies,
did.
you always see things full of dishes and stuff.
Yeah.
Clean it as you go.
Yeah, I need
You
to
will
take.
never have that problem.
I do need to do that. You're right. Maybe I should. Well, I
I'm
do.
not saying you did.
I mean, it's a good tip for
I'm
me
just saying for
personally.
people out.
For me personally, well, it would be-
You know that, you,
and I had children.
okay, but I heard you don't do anything wrong.
Oh,
You're all
yeah,
perfect in
yeah.
every way. is what I heard.
Oh, boy.
Didn't you say to me once, you said, I think I made a mistake once, but I was mistaken.
Yeah. Was that me? No. You know what I really like over here? Let me show you. Is this little this water fountain. I want to get a big one like this. I like this. This is for their cats to drink out of there. Thank
You
you.
heard her, she said she did the big ones. Size queen.
Size queen. What is the girth?
Yeah. How big do you want your fountain that's spraying?
I measuring. Oh boy.
So you're gonna skip
Yeah,
it all?
yeah. No, well, I don't know. I have 30 minutes. I was going to try to test those. I think I'm good. I mean, if it worked last night, surely it worked earlier.
You're good. I'm evil. Or I'm the evil.
You're not evil. That was a troll. You're going to take a troll that is
I
in here.
destroy trolls with my evil powers.
Here, you want this? Here's your milk glass. Parmesan. Do you want this?
What?
Kroger?
No, garbage.
Hey, Anna. What about Parmesan? Is that going in the fridge?
If you put that in the fridge, that would be great. Do you need anything to drink or anything, like water or anything else to drink?
No. I have no water, no nothing. No, I need my money to go through. I would have had, I don't know, I would have probably drank tonight anyway.
I need my money.
Yeah.
Going out my
I need
money.
I need my party favors. I have
Party
my yeah. Oh, I'm ready tomorrow. I don't know, we'll see. I'm tired. I only drink when I'm tired. And I really don't know if I'll be drinking, so maybe next weekend. So thank you, Ace, for cooking. I don't know what you're doing tomorrow.
Well, we're going back there, aren't we?
No, I don't need to go back.
Oh, okay,
I
good.
filled it up. I mean, I filled out what they told me to fill out.
Yeah. Well, tomorrow is gaming, so that's what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow night. But
Okay.
tomorrow in the day, if you
Okay.
need me to take you somewhere, let me know.
Okay, I'll let you know because it just depends if the bank is.
Oh, that's right. That's,
Yeah,
I
wait
can
till
do
the bank.
something.
Yeah, the bank.
Do the bank.
Yeah, I mean, I need to go run some errands, but can't till they finish.
That's all.
I didn't know your fan was running like that. No wonder it's flooding. I didn't
Yeah.
know.
because it'd be much hotter.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
You got a little bit of
Wow.
heat out in the oven and stuff.
Is she sleeping?
She's awake, yeah.
Okay.
That's her.
Wow.
She sleeps with her
Yeah, I
pillows
hear
and
her.
stuff.
Yeah.
She sleeps from here.
She sleeps a bit loud. My dad's like that.
Well, we turned it off.
No, the TV. My
Turn it
dad.
down a little bit more. She can't get very
I
much.
know.
You okay, Mom? You got everything you need? Well, Nicole's about to.
All right, I'm gonna head home.
Give her a hug.
Give me a hug. Good night. Good night, sweetie. You okay?
I'm fine.
All right, good night. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Give her a hug.
She just woke up. I know. And my hair is wet.
Oh
Yeah, I know.
goodness, she has sweat on her hair.
It's got snakes going on.
Snakes, I know. Wet snakes.
Ooh, that's
Medusa.
what Halloween, that's what you should do.
Medusa.
Get googly eyes over at Hobby Lobby. We'll put them on the ends of your hair. So it look like little snakes with eyes.
Oh, the.
And then what we'll do is take hangers and put them down through there. And then you can bend them around so you'll have like some
Oh, that would
they got little
be cute.
googly eyes on. So as you
Okay.
move the
Did you hear that? Oh boy. And then we're going Netherworld. Oh, they'll be here Sunday, so they'll come over to see you. 2 more days. Okay, they'll be over here in 2 more days. All right, good night. Good night, Ace. All right, I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Thanks a lot.
I hope you enjoyed your dinner.
I did. I'm so full. I gotta wake up. So I'm trying to wake up. I got
I'll wake up with you.
I got a couple hours at least live streaming. Tell my friends. All right, guys. Thanks, Ace.
Bye,
Much love. Bye, guys.
Bye, world.
We'll be back tomorrow. All right, bye guys. You want me to lock the door?
No, that's fine.
All right, cool. Bye for now, guys. Thanks a lot. Aw. Okay. Look at these guys. Hi. Hey, sweetheart. He won't let me touch you, but you're super cute. Then we get a cute mom over here. Okay, guys, so basically I'm going to end the stream so I can start my other stream. Oh my gosh, that cat has a bobcat tail. I don't have anybody in here anyways, looks like. However, I just wanted to stream and build some hours on my channel. Why not? So, oh, look at how cute that kitty cat is. Hello, look at your beautiful eyes. Now I've got to wake up. Mystic's got to wake up. Oh, that was good, and I'm tired. Mowing my yard here and showering. Really good. Really made me feel 45 all of a sudden. You see my LED light? That's evil. However, I'm going to go, look at my yard. It looks so nice. Look at my pink and yellow 4 o'clocks. These are the ones I was telling you guys that they only come out at night. They only come out at night. So guys, all right, I'm going to end my stream and I'll be back in about, 12 minutes on my other stream. All right, much love and light. See you in a few.